welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago. Part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Now they'll set up to throw. That's made by Pickens. Oh, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, there's going to be a hard group to beat.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the play fake, here's Dart. Taking off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to be third down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. You just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Scadaboo will take this in for a Giants touchdown. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. The Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Cowboys nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Leads to third and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Taylor in punt formation.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Now Dart. They try to work the screen with Scadaboo. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Brings up second and 9. At the 30.
Dart gonna throw it again. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
To the air again goes Dart. And that is incomplete contact, but no flats. It's going to be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. On the ground, it's the tight end, gun. It's done. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. That is first touchdown of the new year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score. The offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. From 31, here is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Here's first and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. Pushed out to his left. He'll take off again. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. To the air now on first and 10. He'll run again. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That his second TD catch of the season. And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbrain. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
Here we go. Second line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home for an AFC West tilt against Kansas City. And it's the Raiders quarterback, a 17-yard touchdown pass. The Raiders use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jags are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank, we're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, like, it's just such an ideal way to start. The fans are excited, the city's excited, everyone in the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
On second down, Dart. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down. They'll go play action here with Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
making a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will have a Giants first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Forced to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he's in! Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. On first down, here's Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This is Blue. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A run once more with Blue. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he will score! Game on! Jake Ferguson, touchdown Cowboys! His first touchdown of the new campaign.
The kick is good.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. He'll try again here, second and 10. Now Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Dart. Look at that. Slipped it across his body and connected.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it in. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. They'll throw out of the gun. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Forced out wide. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 72 move.
He'll try the right side with Scatterboot. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 25, here's second down and 9. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. Now the shotgun. It's Dart exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch made there. That's Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Ainias Smith. Touchdown, Giants. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Let's go now. Hawk, set.
The throw is Dart, moving outside the pocket. And he let him a bit too much. And pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the air one more time. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance. You got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, finally, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one